Sorry I'm not more talkative.
Don't worry. I'm not one of those people who can't sit in silence.
Right? One lull in the conversation, then they feel they need to fill it.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit with a friend, zone out, no expectations.
You know, I gotta say, when I sit here with you, I feel relieved. Like I can breathe. Like I can be myself.
You make me feel the same way. When you said escape a minute ago, it reminded me.
Of what?
I was in college, undergrad, the summer between junior and senior year. Rihanna was on her first world tour.
Oh, yes.
So Josie, my friend, we drove all around going to a bunch of her US shows.
I see you in a whole new light now. You and Josie just...
Oh yeah, and she had this beater car. Didn't matter though. It got us from point A to point B. We stayed at cheap motels. We ate out of food trucks and vending machines. None of that mattered. We loved the music. We loved the
freedom. Yeah. So what happened after that?
What do you think? September came around, so I buckled down, went back to school, worked my tail off, took the LSATs, started applying to law school, made all the right choices, yay me.
Yeah, I know that feeling, you know, you buckle down, do everything that everyone expects you to do, wait for that pat on the back for them to say, this is who we always thought you could be.
Oh, yes, because before.
You just weren't good enough. You know, leaving my family company, I mean, really leaving it this time was probably the best thing I've done. Maybe ever.
CEO of Jabot. That's a sweet gig.
Yeah.
So why would you say that? Tell me the truth, Billy. The whole truth. Nothing but the truth.
Because I feel alive. For the first time in a long time. I know how lucky I am. I do. How privileged. I mean, I've had opportunities that no one else gets. You know, people, they spend their lives trying to create this picture perfect on the outside, and I've tried. I've definitely tried to do that myself. I would say it's for my kids.
It's obvious how much you love them.
Yeah, I do, so much. They're everything to me. But they're smart. They have an intuition. They know when someone is trying to pull the wool over their eyes.
Go on.
Well, I tried to figure this out with my therapist, you know, when she was trying to heal me. And I don't know, I feel like if the point of that is to just get in line and just do what everybody expects me to do, I feel like that's part of the problem. I mean, I end up living in two different worlds. I feel like I'm in conflict with myself constantly.
Instead of one whole complicated person.
Yeah, to just feel what I feel, to do what I feel is right, to just, you know, be who I am, to embrace both sides. You are my new shrink.
I would not wish that on anyone.
Ooh. Why not? It's not nice.
How can I help someone be normal when I am not?
Are you kidding me? You are a strong, independent, confident woman. I mean, you took on some very powerful people who threw a bunch of false accusations at you, and you stood your ground. You didn't let them run you out of town. From where I'm sitting, you seem like you got it pretty much under control.
Seems being the operative word here.
Huh.
I don't have to tell you. No one really knows what's going on with the other guy. I would love to let go of that need to be so in control, so on top of everything. I swear to God, this is the only place where I feel like I am not putting on an act.
Well, I'm glad you feel comfortable with me instead of waiting for me to implode like everyone else I know.
Some people are just too self-absorbed to notice what's going on with someone else.
I gotta go. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I hate to, but can I walk you to your car?
Night is young. I am fine where I am.
Is that right? It's you're gonna get pretty rowdy out there.
Come on, I can take care of myself.
Yeah, you can. Okay. Well, you have my number if you need anything, okay? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I hope you don't mind I started without you. Did you come from the gym?
You mean my outfit? Yes, I know, it's very stylish. I walked over here very briskly to try and use up some of my energy so I could potentially sleep tonight. I'm not sure what to do with it. I'm not even sure where it came from.
I can relate.
Yeah?
Yeah, I am feeling antsy tonight too. But unlike you, I know exactly what it's about. I am in desperate need of a new challenge.
A case?
Maybe. I think I just need a puzzle to wrap my brain around. The more diabolical, the better.
Oh, I have one for you. Yes, complicated as hell.
Sounds intriguing.
I was actually hoping that you could help me out with it. You and me. What is this? What's going on here, Amanda?
I am joining a friend for coffee.
Yeah, exactly. Why are we friends? I mean, why do we click, right? I mean, come on, most of the time you meet somebody and you strike up a conversation or you become friends with them, you have common ground, right? You work together or your kids go to school together or you root for the same team, like you're a Bears fan or something.
Bears, that's like the pointy ball sport, right?
Yeah, it's the pointy ball sport. My point exactly. We have nothing in common.
Oh, maybe not on the surface. But...
Okay, for example, Victoria and me. Okay, we are very different people. We have different temperaments. We have different outlooks on life, but we have common ground. I mean, we were both born in Genoa City. We both had parents that split up. We had troubled adolescence. We went to boarding schools. We did all that.
With all of those shared experiences, yeah, it's no wonder that you two connect.
Exactly. So explain to me why you seem to understand what I'm thinking or what I'm about to say. Half the time before I even say it, you know what I'm about to express, and either you're clairvoyant or you just do this with everyone. What is it?
Hardly. I do. I feel a comfort level with you that I don't share with too many people.
Yeah, I know. It feels like we've known each other for years and we've practically just met.
I don't know. I can't explain it any more than you can, Billy. But I do know that it is definitely not because I come from a wealthy family or I went to boarding school. Yay, I did go to an Ivy League law school. There's that.
Oh yeah, I traveled around after high school. I went to Louisiana and Florida, and then I came back here and went to GCU.
Well, I was a self-starter, very determined, focused on success.
I was a black sheep, screw up one after another.
I don't have kids.
I have kids, and they are the center of my world. This is my point. What's going on?
I mean, could it really be that the only shared experience that we have is that we were at the same place at the same time when the lights went out in Genoa City?
I doubt it. Anyway, we'll figure it out at some point, I guess, right?
Or maybe we will decide to stop analyzing it to death. And we'll just accept it for what it is and enjoy each other's company.
Cheers to that. Oh, it was ridiculous. I was climbing the walls. As much as I complained about not having any time alone to clear my head, I had about 5 minutes of peace and quiet, and that was enough for me.
Oh, it's understandable.
Is it really?
Yeah, you are an extrovert. You're not into contemplating your own navel. You need to talk things through with someone else.
Exactly, and let me guess, you're an introvert that would rather spend time alone.
I actually prefer it most of the time.
Figures.
What can I say? I enjoy my own company.
Oh, yeah, nice.
But I'm trying to be more social and make some new friends, especially since I'm putting roots down here in Genoa City.
How's that going for you?
I don't know. Let's see. I stayed in touch with Nate after I represented him.
He's a good man.
Yeah. And I'm getting to know Phyllis Summers.
Yeah, I know Phyllis Summers. We have a history, not exactly pretty one.
Oh.
Yeah, we were together for a while, and when we got together, she was actually married to my brother Jack.
Oh, wow.
And it kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah.
But as far as acquaintances or even friends, I think you could do worse.
Ringing endorsement right there.
She's cool, you know, she's smart, she's funny, she's independent. I'm not surprised you two are friends.
Oh, I didn't realize you two knew each other.
Amanda represented Nate when he got in trouble with the medical board for helping Victor assist his own death, and Victoria and the family were so thankful that she did a wonderful job because Nate was able to keep his medical license.
Oh, that's really great. You know, that he kept his license because, you know, he's a terrific doctor.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm just glad that I could help.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna get going.
Yeah, it's getting late. Well, I appreciate you letting me bend your ear.
Good night, Billy.
Good night.
I'm glad we ran into each other.
I am too. Are you still looking for a wing woman?
I could be.
Well, you already did the deep dive on me when I asked you to take my case. I mean, you know what the internet says about me, but I'm going to tell you my strong points, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. I am brilliant.
Oh.
And I know everyone in this town. I don't have a boyfriend or a husband. I'm single, so I could do whatever I want, whenever I want. And I'm pretty great looking.
Modest too, I see, yeah.
Yes, modest. Well, I'm just telling it like it is. You're a woman who doesn't mince words.
Yes, well, when I pat myself on the back, it's usually because of my professional achievements.
Oh, okay. Which are stellar, by the way. You've never lost a case. And I hear that you are pretty diabolical against your opponent in the courtroom.
Just doing my job.
What do you like outside of the courtroom? How far would you go to get what you want?
How far would I go for some sorbet?
You have to be pretty driven to have the kind of career that you have.
And from the little bit of digging that I did into you, I learned that you are not one to be deterred when you set your sights on something.
I want what I want. I want everything. And that is usually the beginning of a wild adventure.
Hi. I'm glad you found time in your busy schedule to squeeze me in.
I'll always find time for you.
My, look what we have here.
I would think you hacked into my calendar. I've been seeing you more than I've been seeing my reflection these days.
Abby, last thing I want to do with my time is stalk you. If you think I'm interfering with your date, ignore me.
That's a brilliant idea. Why don't we start right now?
You ladies have a lovely day.
Count on it.
So, I take it that the issues that led to Abby firing you have not been resolved?
Oh, what? That's nothing. You should see how people treat me when they have a reason to shun me.
Sounds like you don't need a friend. You need a lawyer.
You could be both. I'm just kidding. Only a friend. I'll be honest with you. It's never, ever going to be boring. You need to make a splash. You need to take on a high-profile client to get noticed.
Anyone you have in mind?
Let's see. Devon is out of the question, right? Just saying. This is a very rich town. I'm sure you know that. And when Michael Baldwin, when he ended his private practice and became DA, the Abbotts and the Newmans, they're looking for someone new to represent them when the situation arises. And trust me, the situation arises a lot.
From what I've gathered, several of the powerhouse families, they are... How do I put this delicately? They're intertwined. They have these complicated histories.
Insanely. I have been a Newman and I have been an Abbott. I married into both families, and I've worked for both families.
Wow. The stories you could tell.
I could tell a lot of stories. My daughter is one of them. She is a Newman.
Oh, can't get much closer than that, can you?
No. So, anyway, some of them are lovely. Some of them are worthwhile.
Are you willing to name names?
Yeah. Nick Newman. Jack Abbott. Billy Abbott. We have all been involved. Well, I've been involved with them at one time or another, and I've hurt them, they've hurt me. I wondered if we could move on from all the damage that we did to each other, but we have been able to do that. I have, they have. Because I think at their core, they are very good men.
Food for thought.
You got your...
Hi. Thanks for coming over. I hope that I didn't interrupt anything important.
How could I ignore such a compelling text?
Yeah, the text I sent a few days ago was lacking in something.
Promise of an apology, yes. So,
Yes.
anytime you're ready.
I'm sorry for the way I handled Sharon in that moment at Crimson Lights.
Why didn't you just tell Sharon that we are friends? Are you ashamed of me?
No. I'm not. I really am not. I'm not. I just didn't want her to wonder. And I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Thank you.
So, what's going on? You climbing the walls again?
Victoria's out of town. Kids are at school, and I've got nothing to keep me busy.
What is it that you were trying to escape, Billy?
Me, myself. My own worst enemy.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. I mean, I love my family. I really do, but I can't shake the feeling that they're just waiting for me to screw up again. Victoria, I don't know, it seems like she's always got to fix me, and the way she says it, it's like I'm broken or something, like I'm not good enough for her, and I feel like I've spent years trying to fit into this mold of who she wants me to be, and it's killing me, and it's just not who I am.
Then who are you?
person that wants to be accepted. I just want people to have faith in who I am now. Just give me a chance to breathe, you know?
I haven't known you that long. You seem like a pretty good guy, Billy. I think everyone needs someone to believe in them. And you're just trying to find balance, I think, right? Trying to be happy.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Well, I think it's what we all want. And I don't think it's too much to ask. But, hey, that's just my opinion for what it's worth.
No, it's worth a lot. It is. Thank you.
It's your turn.
No. You don't want to hear about my life.
What do you mean? Yes, I do.
There's not much to say, really.
Oh, come on. You told me at one point that you made some bad choices and that stopped you from getting close to anyone. That's something.
Just my luck. I found the one guy in the entire world that actually listened.
I just want to know more. You know, I don't want to pry, of course. I'm not going to judge you. It's just, you know, I just want to know you better.
Okay, where do I start?
The beginning's usually a good place.
Well, you know that I was in foster care.
Yeah, you lost your parents.
Yeah, and I was a troublemaker. Always getting into fights. Defending the defenseless. That was me.
Is that what made you into the superstar attorney that you are now?
Yeah, perhaps. What happened was, a friend of mine, she got mugged. And she was so freaked out. Of course, the perpetrator, he went unpunished. So I just realized I needed to do better. You know, I cleaned myself up. I put myself through law school, and everything was going exactly the way that I envisioned it. You know, I was creating the life that I wanted, and then I met him.
Who?
My soulmate. Or so I thought. We got engaged, and I started noticing these subtle changes in him. Just how controlling he was. He never wanted me to see my friends. He wanted to know where I was every minute of every day. Won't bore you with the gory details, but the relationship deteriorated to the point where I had to put out an order of protection on him, and he did the same to me.
What? That's ridiculous.
No, what was absurd was that I didn't see it coming. I was careful and insightful and educated, and I picked the worst man in the world for me. It made me question. It made me question everything about myself. It made me question other people's motives.
You don't trust yourself.
I don't trust anyone.
That's a hard way to live.
Yeah, well, that's me. Shows you all of their scars. It is customary to at least say something.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not sure what to say. I mean, there's part of me that wants to track this guy down and smack some sense into him. The other part of me is just impressed that you've been able to endure everything you have and that you're the force of nature sitting in front of me.
Well, at least now you get a better picture as to why a fresh start in Genoa City is so appealing. And why getting romantically involved with anyone is the last thing that I want.
Loud and clear.
But I am enjoying getting to know new people and having new people to talk to.
Yes, and since I'm already spoken for, then that means we don't have to worry about this becoming anything more than just, you know, friendship.
Exactly. So, to a long and meaningful friendship. Hey, you Thank you for meeting me.
Yeah, of course. Is there something specific you wanted to talk about?
No, I just have some client meetings. I should say potential clients, and I just really wanted to see a friendly face. Thank you.
Yeah. It's hard to start over.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
You know, it's Genoa City. It's word of mouth. You get a couple victories under your belt and people come knocking.
Yeah, see that right there, that is what I'm worried about. Devon is very well known. He's very well connected, and he's also made no secret how much he resents me, even though he says that he is willing to let it go.
You worry that people are reluctant to hire you because they're gonna make Devon upset?
I don't think that it's an organized thing. I think that people just don't want to get on a powerful man's bad side, and I can't say that I blame them.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but that is messed up. Look, I know Colin, okay? He screwed you over like he does everyone. You got into something that you didn't understand, but once you figured it out, you did everything you could to get on the right side of that. Now, here you are trying to start over, but that's difficult when everyone's suspicious of you.
We still talking about me? Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the support, but I just feel like you're taking this really, really personally. And you did mention feeling like Victoria and your family were judging you based on your past mistakes.
What can I say? I know what you're going through all a little too well.
I'll never fear, we will prove ourselves to those doubters.
Oh, you will. Me, I'm not sure that's possible. I'm not even sure what happened. Victoria came home from her trip and I was in a great mood. The kids were happy to see her. I was very happy to see her. And then it wasn't long before I just felt like I was, I don't know.
What? But on the defensive?
Exactly. And then she told me I was overreacting.
Were you?
Maybe. Probably. You know, she starts asking me what I'm up to, what I'm doing, asking me if I'm okay, if I'm upset about something. I just automatically get tense.
You know, some people, they just like to be needed. So they encourage us to fall apart so that they can rescue us.
Yeah, I hear that, but that's not what this is. That's not Victoria. She's a really good person. She really genuinely cares about me. She does not want me to fall apart. And she's got a lot on her plate, you know, the kids. She's CEO of Newman Enterprises, not to mention all the other family drama that comes with being a Newman. And she's strong. She wants to do everything on her own. And when I asked her to take me back, I promised her that I would be her rock.
How's that working out for you?
Not so hot.
You know, we can't be someone's rock. We're all just human.
I can't help but think I overpromised. And now it's come back to bite us.
Billy, I really think that you should talk to Victoria about this.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Why not?
Because if I talk to her about it, she's gonna get this look of terror in her eyes. Like I'm about to let her down. And I can't do that. Sure how it happened, but I came here to be your sounding board and you ended up being mine once again.
Well, I appreciate the distraction before my meetings, so I can take some of the edge off. Otherwise, I am just so intense.
Well, I'm glad I could be useful to someone.
Billy.
I know what you're gonna say. I need to talk to Victoria.
But I understand your hesitation. You don't want to hurt her again.
I just feel like I need to handle this on my own. Or at least with the help of a good friend. If I do talk to Victoria, that's gonna ring the alarm bells and she's gonna spring into action and do what she can to fix me.
You're not broken. You don't need fixing.
Thank you for saying that. Have a good meeting.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
And that I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah?
She's been through a lot. And she's been doing some soul searching, you know, figuring out who she is and where she belongs.
Same as you.
Well, it really resonated with me. And it made me realize that I need to be honest with you.
About what?
I lied about this, about us, again. And this time I lied to Victoria.
You need to be honest with me about lying to Victoria. Does that not sound off to you at all?
I just didn't know what to say.
Billy,
It would have been this whole thing about why we keep meeting up.
you couldn't have just told her that we're friends?
Amanda, to the outside world, this looks like something else.
Like what?
Like more. More than just a friendship.
Well, the best part of our friendship is that we can be honest with each other.
Brutally on your part.
Oh, for me, it comes with the job. All I'm saying is that if you can't be honest with Victoria about what's going on between us, and you have to lie about seeing me, maybe it's time that you ask yourself why. And I think I want to hear the answer to this too, Billy.
Have I been inappropriate? Have I given you the wrong impression?
No.
Okay, well then why would you think that there's something else going on besides a friendship? I'm pretty sure I told you from the beginning I wasn't looking for anything more.
It felt like a question that needed to be asked again since we know each other better. Billy, I like that we're friends, I do.
Yeah, so do I.
Do you have any other friends that you lied to Victoria about?
No.
Interesting.
You're gonna have to give me more than that.
Are you sure you can handle it?
Try me.
Well, you said that you had a breakthrough moment with your friend that you mentioned earlier. She steered you in the right direction. She helped you see that telling the truth was the best way through. Instead of going home and talking to your partner, you called me, Billy. Why?
Because I know what her reaction would be.
You should have gone to her anyway to honor what you two have, unless you don't want that anymore.
I never said that. And I'm not proud of shutting her out. Look, I see my friend and, you know, she goes through some things and she does some work on herself and she's got this opportunity to become authentic. You know, to find her true self, and I don't get that opportunity. I go down this path, and the minute I veer off the path that other people think that I should be on, they call out the hounds. The professionals, the experts.
It's gotta be tough.
Do I seem broken to you?
What I think doesn't matter, Billy.
It matters to me.
Well, I think it's a question that you have to take home. Billy, if this is who you are, then you have to have a conversation with Victoria, and if she can't accept you at your core, you deserve to know that too. You look like you could use this. Let me guess. You talked to Victoria.
Yes, I talked to Victoria, and it didn't go so well. Tried to tell her the truth and lay it out for her. I ended up more frustrated than I was before. And I realized that the woman I'm supposed to be able to share everything with can't hear me.
Maybe she just didn't react the way that you wanted.
Well, either way, we're at an impasse and I can't keep doing what I'm doing. I'm starting to turn into someone that I don't want to be. Angry and resentful, and I'm taking it out on her, and that's not fair. And the one thing I do know is that I cannot put her through the ringer again.
What exactly did she say?
She said, I need help. Which is her go-to phrase, which is her solution for everything. Which is exactly what I thought she was gonna say, which is exactly why I was hesitant to talk to her in the first place.
Sorry, Billy.
I just don't understand why it's so hard to talk to the woman that I love and so easy to talk to you.
I am not sure that that's fair to Victoria.
No, you're probably right. I mean, I was so confident that I was going to be able to find the words to get through to her, or even hopeful that she would instinctively just understand me.
You know, that's usually not the way that it works.
No, I know. And, you know, Victoria and I, we've hit rough patches like this before. Most of the time it's because I blew it up, but I was really trying to do things different to prevent that from happening. I mean, all I asked was that she take my word for it, that, you know, she have faith that I'm okay. She can't do that. Or she won't do that. I don't know. I don't know. You have any advice?
How much of this is my fault?
Okay, you are not another woman, okay? We're not having an affair.
There are all kinds of infidelities, Billy.
I understand that, but we have a friendship, right? I mean, we're allowed to be friends. We're talking. We're doing it in public.
Yeah, you keep saying that we're friends, but you're not acting like it. I have listened to your rationalizations about why, when we ran into Sharon, you acted like it was the first time that we sat down together.
Because it was easier than explaining.
Yeah, it was easier than the truth. Billy, I don't think that I can be the one that you talk to anymore.
Don't do that.
No. Even if you're not technically married to Victoria, Billy, you live together. You have kids together. I feel like I am crossing a line in someone's marriage. I can't do that. Okay, I can't do that to you. I can't do that to Victoria, and I'm not gonna do that to myself.
Okay, well then let me ask you a question. Why now? Why all of a sudden a change of heart?
Whatever it is that we're doing, it's not healthy.
This is the healthiest thing that I have in my life.
It's not
at this
real.
point. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's an oasis.
It's nice, Billy. In theory, it's not sustainable.
Why not?
Because that's not the way that life works. There is no peace. There's no running away from things that are chasing us. Sooner or later, we have to face them.
Wait. Thank you for just listening to me. Even when I was a rambling mess trying to work it all out.
Sorry. I couldn't do more to help you. Good luck with everything.
Yeah, you too. Hey,
Hey.
thanks for coming.
Yeah, not exactly how I planned on spending my evening, but you're welcome.
Am I in trouble?
There will be charges. The men at the poker table said that you started the altercation. Bartender backed them up.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Then there are damages.
Well, I'll make sure they all get a generous settlement. I would just really like this to go away as quickly and quietly as possible.
Can I ask you how you ended up in a barroom brawl in the first place?
Testing my boundaries.
Did you pass? Well, first things first, you are going to be booked, so I'm gonna follow you to the police station. I will bail you out.
I'm very grateful to you for doing this.
You shouldn't keep the officer waiting.
Oh, can you hold that for a second, please?
So what, you staying here now? What happened? You and Victoria get into another argument?
You could say that, yeah.
And what? You got a room just until things calm down?
For the foreseeable future, Victoria and I have decided that our lives don't work together anymore.
Broke up? Billy, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Well, at least now your bar fight makes a little more sense. You called it testing your boundaries. I would call it punishing yourself for all of the guilt and the pain that you're feeling right now. For that, I'm sorry too, Billy.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. I really don't know much about my life right now. But I'm not in jail. So thank you for that.
Well, I was just doing my job.
Yeah, well, we said we were going to keep our distance, and here I am dragging you back into my messed up
You
life.
didn't drag me into anything. I chose to answer my phone.
And I'm grateful for that.
Billy, it's obvious that you don't want to talk about what happened between you and Victoria, and that's fine. I respect that. But there's something that I need to tell you. Can't help feeling responsible for where you are right now.
Don't do that. Amanda, no.
No,
Hey.
I got overly involved. I became the person that you confided in. Victoria was never gonna be okay with that. I tried to back off. I did, but it was too late. And for that, Billy, I'm sorry.
No, you're right. It was too late for Victoria and me. Okay, we were having problems long before I ever met you.
Yeah, well, I made things worse.
No, actually, you didn't. You opened my eyes to what I was missing. Someone to listen to me and talk to me and not look at me like a project or a disappointment. Just a man. A profoundly screwed up man. I'll give you that. But it felt right. Look, I acknowledge the truth tonight, okay? Victoria and me, it's just not gonna work no matter how hard we try, no matter how much we love each other. And yes, I got into that bar fight to feel something else besides the pain of leaving my kids and leaving my family. And it feels like death. And I can't go back because, well, that would mean death. So the only thing I can do going forward is make everything about living. Okay, look. If you're still worrying about me, don't. Okay, I'm gonna be fine. And you did nothing wrong. And there is something else that I want to tell you.
What's that?
I want to tell you how grateful I am to you for being there when I needed you. If I didn't have you to talk to,
I better go.
yeah?
Yeah. Don't worry about the charges. I will make sure they go away.
Okay, listen.
You've had a long night, Billy. Just try and get some sleep, okay?